I feel like this is like a Sammy Watkins office. There's like all kind of Sammy pictures on the wall. Oh
Really?
yeah, like it's like Michael. Who is Michael? Oh no, my. Who office is this?
I think it's Amanda and Andrew. They work with Chuck in community outreach.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. I told them maybe I'd have you autograph their desk, like a desk, just take a Sharpie and
Yeah,
just sign something in there.
yeah. I mean, looks like the stapler is signed. Um, it's all kind of stuff in here I can sign. Oh, there's footballs, lanyards, the Nigerian Nightmare, all kind of crazy stuff. So what's up, man? What we got?
We'll get started here in just a few seconds.
All right.
Um, we've got some support folks on the line, and then what you'll see is, and the support people might be able to jump in too, but what you'll see is you'll just see when I'll announce someone like what Brad does,
Mm-hmm.
and then their name will pop up, and then you won't see them. You'll see their name. They'll ask you a question. You'll answer.
Okay. So I won't see their face.
No, you won't see their face. You'll just see their name.
That's like weird.
It's a little weird. All right, Tyreek, we're going to go ahead and get started here, I
Let's
think.
do it, man.
All right. So we're going to start with James Wilson from Sky Sports.
Okay.
Hi, Tyreek. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Hi. Congratulations on reaching yet another Super Bowl. I just wanted to get your opinion off the bat of the strengths and weaknesses of Tampa's receivers, and also in particular Scotty Miller and what he's done this season.
Well, obviously, those guys do a great job over there. With Mike, with Chris, Scotty, even the addition of Antonio Brown. So, I really don't look at guys, and just look at them for their weaknesses, because we all play the same position, So I want guys to succeed in this league as a wideout, So Mike Evans, he's been great, his whole entire career. Chris Godwin, another guy who's been great his whole entire career, actually playing through, I believe, like a finger hamstring, I believe like a I don't know what you call it, like a hand injury, you would say. So he's been doing this thing. Scotty, like he's been taking the top off the defense. So I'm real happy, just to see another fast guy, coming to the league. Blaze play real fast, play with a lot of energy, and then Antonio Brown, like his work speaks for itself. He was probably he was one of the best receivers, doing his, when he first came into the league. So those guys been doing amazing over there, man.
All right, next we'll go to Dan Moriarty.
Tyreek, a lot of teams have won one Super Bowl, but what would it mean to go back to back?
It would mean a lot. I feel like this is where this is where legacies are built. I mean, you grow up, dreaming about this moment right here, making it to a Super Bowl. But here we are, going on our second, so we just got to be, thankful, appreciative of just opportunities like this, because this is such a tremendous league with such tremendous coaches, tremendous athletes, so it's hard, to be able to do this is amazing, so I mean, a lot of people are gonna, pat us on the back and say, and a lot of people are gonna pat us on the back and tell us how great we are, but the job isn't done. Just like Kobe Bryant was saying in this, I believe it was the Western Conference Finals when dude asked him a question. It was like, "Why aren't you smiling?" It was like the job isn't done yet. So that's our mentality, man. We just sitting here, focus. The job isn't done yet, So once the job done, that's when guys will begin to pat ourselves on the back, So until then, we're gonna continue to do what we've been doing all season.
All right. Next, we'll go to D. Orlando Ledbetter.
Yeah, hey Tyreek, D. Orlando Ledbetter, Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
What's up,
Just
man?
want to talk about or discuss you and McCall, the two guys from Georgia, the threats you all provide to the Chiefs on the outside and inside at times. What's that like, and how do y'all thrive in that situation?
Well, we got one of the best play callers of all time. Play callers, play scheme, creator, if you want to say, and Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy. Those guys spend countless hours, in the film room, getting us open. I feel like me and McColl's job is easy. We've been fast our whole entire life. So just going out there, and then just playing at a very fast level, you know, is basically easy. We got a well, I wouldn't say Hall of Fame, but we got a great quarterback who's amazing, MVP quarterback, so that definitely makes it easy too, and it's been fun, man. This whole entire year it's been fun, just being able to just bring that energy, for the team when it's needed. Me and McCole both has been fun.
All right. Next, we'll go to Jason Alex Fleming from the Florida Sun.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
I'm good. Mr. Hill, the cheetah, Scotty Miller recently questioned whether you were the fastest wide receiver on the field. That's not going to be my question. My
Right.
question is there a corner in the NFL, let alone the Tampa Bay Bucks, that can catch up or keep pace with you?
You know what? To be honest, man, I really don't know. I've had some tough battles, during my tenure in the NFL, but for me to just sit here and say that someone can keep up with me would be, you know, I don't know. But I feel like in my heart, no one can keep up with me, because I've ran track, I've ran, Olympics, so somebody in the NFL, no, I don't really believe so, you know.
Next, we'll go to Ben Spiegel, New York Times.
Tyreek, I was wondering how Pat's ability to improvise, to excel in plays that break down, affect how you do your job.
What do you mean by that?
Well, a guy who can go ahead and extend plays and kind of really does things well out of structure.
Right.
I mean, you have to go ahead and adjust on the fly too. And so how does his ability to do that affect how you do your job in those situations?
Well, it really doesn't affect me at all. I've been playing, actually when I started playing football, it was actually in the backyard, So just being able to adjust, just being able to just run around and just, find those open lanes or just, or just get open, So I've been there, ever since I was a kid, just being able to just scramble around and just get open. So Pat, man, he's been special. Our communication is great. Even with Kelsey, Kelsey knows. Like when Pat is scrambling, either he go deep or I go deep, or I go short, he goes short. Like our communication is there. So those are things we also practice in practice doing situational drills. So the timing it'll always be there.
All right, next we'll go to Roderick Curtin.
Hey, Tyreek, Ratchet from the Philadelphia podcast here. First off, congrats on going to the Super Bowl for the second year in a row and being a top wide receiver in the league once again. I think you're the true definition of what adversity means and how to overcome. What would you say has motivated you to continue to prove people wrong, and who would you give a bulk of this credit to?
I give a bulk of my credit to my family, and to the Chiefs. I feel like my family, just being supportive, and just my decision making, and just just the whole process of just becoming a man, and then the Chiefs. I feel like I was talking to Coach Reed today about mental toughness. It takes a lot of it takes a real tough guy to be there for his quarterback, every single week, in this NFL, because it's a very physical game, and it's a very mental game, because when you get on Twitter, you see the bad word, you see the bad news, and then there's also good news, so just being there, just trying to, just trying to stay mentally strong, you know, it's just something I've seen, ever since a very young age. I remember growing up, like watching my pops, we ain't had no food on the table. He ain't had no job at the time. And just watching him just go out and just sacrifice, his time, just trying to find ways to like make, things meet up, So just watching him, the way he smiled, through it all, because you wouldn't like I promise you, if you saw this man, you would be like this dude is living a life. But behind closed doors, like really he was deep down inside, he was crying, because like his family was struggling, So just watching him, and then me growing up, I was like, I want to be just like my dad, When I see adversity, I want to be able to face it and then handle it like a man, So I try to preach that same thing to my kids, because you don't want to walk around the house, holding your head down, feeling sorry for yourself, because that's not how things get done. And that's not how men get things done, especially if you got a family, if you got a wife, you got a kids, you gotta make it do what it do. It's time to suck it up.
All right, next we'll go to Angel Wells.
Hey, Tyreek.
Hey.
Having been a JUCO athlete before playing D-Run and now appearing in your second Super Bowl, tell us what that feels like and what advice would you give to other junior college athletes?
If you're going in as a freshman in junior college, just know the dorms are going to be trash. So just you just got to gut it out. We've all been through that. We've all been through that stage where it's been hard, because I remember going to Garden City. I was like, the first day I got there, I was like, I'm not staying here. But, once again, it was just that mental toughness, of me just saying, you know what, I really want to play football, so I got to give something to get something. So I gave my time, and then I got scholarship offers, so it all paid off in the end. So all of the junior college athletes, man, you just got to be patient, work hard, and your time will come,
All right, next we'll go to Maria Martin.
Hey, Tyreek, you talked about how it's weird. You can't really see us. And normally in a Super Bowl year, there'd be thousands of fans looking at you guys, watching your media day. Is that experience something that pumps you up a little bit more rather than this sitting alone in a room?
I mean, I think it's kind of cool, just sitting in the room. Like after sitting here for like 15 minutes, it gets kind of weird, but I mean, I think it's kind of cool, It really doesn't matter to me, because I mean, like I said, I come from a small town, I come from a small city. Like, I'm very thankful for like these opportunities like this, so it really doesn't matter to me.
All right, next we'll go to Mike Vaccaro.
Tyreek, can you describe your guys' level of confidence of being able to make a play whenever you really need to make a play, whether it was last year in the Super Bowl or against the Browns a few weeks ago? I mean, it seems like when you guys really are forced to kind of declare yourselves, you're able to figure out a way to make a play on offense. Can you describe your level of confidence there?
That's just that swagger, man. Like I feel like all year, like this team, like has like found has like found its identity and just been running with it all year. Like, and that's just a swagger about us, whether it's defense, whether it's offense, or whether it's special team. Coach Reed, he's gonna call his shot. It doesn't matter who's in there. As you seen Pat go down. Chad came in and made a big play on fourth down. The same thing if I go down or Kelsey go down. Like if McCall is in that spot, or if Deion Yelder or Ricky Seals Jr. or is in that spot, coach is still dialing it up. Because we spend countless amount. I mean, we spend literally hours meeting on this, and we only get like 2 practice reps at it. So everyone should be able to do it. So we in the NFL, like every athlete should be able to like go out there and make a play.
All right, next we'll go to Henrik Levinson.
Hi, Tyreek. Yeah, sorry for the weird name. I'm Danish from Europe. So, I was just wondering, I heard somewhere that you started coaching high school kids, and just wondering why you've started doing that and what that gives you as a person also.
Well, growing up, man, my dad, he always used to coach me, and when I had my son, it's always been my dream to do the same. So I just wanted to like just basically get started early, learn from different coaches, learn from different guys, and just get on the other side of football, because when you're a player, you just, only thing you're worried about is just playing football. But when you're a coach, you're actually learning the schemes, you're learning more information about the other team and stuff like that, so just being on the other side of football and then just wanting to like coach my son, all 3 of my boys.
All right, next we'll go to Shelby Allen.
Hey, Tyreek. The Browns game was obviously closer than y'all would have wanted, and you were huge on that last drive. My question is, how long after y'all win the Super Bowl will it be before we get a Chad Henne statue outside of Arrowhead?
Hey, only thing I gotta say is anything is possible, man. Anything is possible with that.
All right, next we'll go to Paul Gant.
Hi, Tyreek. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear, buddy.
All right, Tyreek, you're putting up big numbers in your career. Obviously, Kelsey and Mahomes, they're putting up big numbers. With all the winning and all the big numbers, do you feel like you 3 are future Hall of Famers?
You know what? I feel like there are a few things that I still got to work on my game, man. But those 2 definitely, those 2 have solidified themselves as Hall of Fame caliber players. But for me, man, the way I look at it, for me, I begin to worry about things like that, like after I'm done playing. But right now, I'm just focused on, being the best player I can, for myself and also for this team, and that's being available and just making every play, when the ball is coming my way. That's whether if the ball is in my hand or if it's not, so yeah, man, I just got to continue to just keep that mindset and I'll be all right, because I feel like the way my parents always taught me is, you never can get comfortable with where you are, so I've got a few stats up under my name. I got a few records, but I feel like I'm not comfortable with that yet. Like I want more. Like I've tasted a little bit of success. Now I want more. So that's how I am. That's just how I attack every day, so I feel like I'm not there yet.
All right, next we'll go to Jenna Lane.
Hey, Tyreek. I know that you had faced this team, several weeks ago, and the secondary had a difficult time defending you. What have you seen from that group since the last time you faced them in recent weeks?
Those guys are playing some ball. Safeties are flying downhill. Corners are putting hands on people at the line of scrimmage. So those guys are playing really well. And like I said, man, I love to compete. I love the challenge, so I can't wait, to go against those guys. So they got a real good defense, real good secondary. They got one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL, so it's going to be a good game.
right, next we'll go to Terrell Thomas.
Hey, Tyreek, how you doing today?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. We've seen a lot of growth in your career over the past few years. Could you talk to us about Coach Bieniemy and how instrumental he's been and impactful he's been in your career?
Well, one thing I've learned about EB since I've been here is he will hold you accountable, no matter what, no matter if it's on the field or off the field, so like I said, man, I've got a few stats, a few records under my name, and sometimes I get a little lazy at practice, and when I catch a ball, I like walk or or I don't jog off the field. Like I can hear EB like yelling at me, which is crazy, so man, like the one thing he has taught me is just work hard, man. Like each and every week, it doesn't matter about if you're tired, like or just anything, like come into work prepared to work, because we only got one more week, and that was his message to us, last week. He was like, guys, look, I understand that it's been a long season, yada yada yada, but we only got one more week left. Like I need everything that y'all got, whether it's one play or 5 plays, I just need everything, and we'll get the next guy in, so because sometimes I ain't gonna lie, man, it's tough, coming into work, early in the morning, doing COVID tests, knocking all that out, walking around wearing a mask. It's tough sometimes, but just being here, man, around EB, Coach Reed, and a lot of these great leaders that we got on this team, they make it real easy, so.
All right, next we'll go to Alex Sikia.
How you doing, Tyreek? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Tyreek. So I just want to congratulate you on making it to the Super Bowl, making it this far. I just want to get your insight on your mind of, playing on the biggest stage of your career with, a future Hall of Famer and Tom Brady and one of the young greats right now, Patrick Mahomes. What is it like to share this big stage with some of these prominent guys in the game?
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be definitely a fun challenge, just to see both guys work, because like I said, like some of us, like we grew up watching Tom Brady on TV, throwing darts back in 99 or 2000, in those earlier Super Bowls, and then just to watch, and play with Pat, is going to be amazing itself, so it's going to be a great game. It's going to be an amazing game.
All right, next we'll go to Rob Romerhauser.
Oh, hi, Tyreek Hill. My name is Rob, and I want to ask you. I heard about this, and I was wondering, how do you feel that Scotty Miller says that he can beat you in a race? Do you think that's possible? I don't think so. Okay, thank you for your time.
Oh, you don't think so?
No.
But you answer right there, man. Nah, but like Scotty, I feel like Scotty answered that question the right way. I feel like if like Luke right now, if somebody asks Luke, hey Luke, are you faster than Tyreek? Or hey Rob, are you faster than Tyreek? Your answer should be yes. I'm that confident in myself that I'm faster than Tyreek. That's any man. I don't care who you are. Like you like that. Like so Scotty answered that question the right way. But do I think he's faster than me? I don't know. Maybe we can do something during halftime or something like that. Somebody line that up for us.
All right, next we'll go to Lindsey Jones.
Hi, Tyreek. My apologies if you already got asked this earlier. But what was the key to you having that massive first half against the Bucs the first time you played, and how do you expect that they might try to handle you differently given the way you went off in that first matchup?
It was just play. It was just great play design. Eric Bieniemy, Coach Reed, it's been countless hours in the office, just drawing up plays, just to get me open, So like I said earlier, like I feel like my job is easy. I just go out there and I just run fast and catch the ball, which I've been doing my whole entire life. So those credit to those two guys, and then our amazing quarterback and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce drawing extra attention off me, so just everybody playing a part in it, and then me just running fast. And I think those guys are just basically going to play the same way. They got a ton of talent over there, especially at corner. So I feel like they're going to trust their guys, and it's going to be a great matchup.
All right, we'll go back to Henrik Levison.
Gotta get some of these names right.
Hey, Tyreek. It's well said, actually. Henrik Levison. I'm from Denmark. Here in Denmark, we actually have a Mani tumor on our coverage. He noted that he thinks you're actually a very complete receiver, that you're primarily known for your speed, but he says you got the complete game with the releases, with the route running, even contested catches. Can you kind of speak to that and how much you work on all the skills of a wide receiver?
Oh man, you don't know what I've come from, man. I don't know, man. I just like every off season, I try to work on something, different in my game that I need to get better at, So I spend like literally a ton of time, catching the ball, working on contested catches, working on getting in and out of my breaks, and now look at me, So like I said, man, I just want to be, it, I just want to be one of the best, or if I'm not the best, just be mentioned close to the best. I'd be cool with that. But just know my presence will be felt. And that's all I want. Small town kid. Given this opportunity. So why not take advantage of this opportunity that I've been given? Why not try to be the best? I just didn't want to come into the league as another fast guy. I couldn't live my life like that. I couldn't go to sleep at night. Like if I was just in the league as just a return, I wouldn't be able to go to sleep. So I was like, man, why can't I be like Calvin Johnson? Or why can't I run routes like Devontae Adams? Like why can't I be like those guys? So that's always been my dream.
All right, next we'll go to Kellis Robinette.
Hey, Tyreek, coming off the game you played against Tampa earlier this season, I mean, pretty obviously they're going to be keying on you in this game. When you go into a matchup like that, when they're going to be, doing everything they can to stop you, how do you overcome that, and do you play any differently?
I just run fast, man. Even if they double me, I just run fast still, because if they double me and I'm running fast, that's going to clear somebody else up. Or possibly I could split the double, so we got a great quarterback who's going to be able to like see all of that and analyze all that fast. So I just got to run fast, man, and play fast and play hard and don't get down. If I don't get targets in the first half, I'm fine. Like you can't double me all game. As long as we scoring points, driving the ball up and down the field, we'll be fine, So just play fast and play hard.
All right, next we'll go to Mackenzie Nelson.
Hey, Tyreek. I just wanted to see, as you're getting ready for, the biggest game, what are you doing when you're not practicing to kind of stay focused, but also calm your mind a little bit? And is there anything different with your routine this time around, given you're here in Kansas City practicing and not down in Tampa already?
I just train. Like when I go home, I just train, whether I'm doing sit-ups, or most of the time I just be working with my son on his basketball skills. Yeah, so that's all I do, man. Just work out all the time because I love fitness. So I didn't hear your second question. What was the second question? Or was there a second question?
I don't know that there's a follow-up, Tyreek. We'll go to Matt Derrick next.
Hey, Reek, good to see you, man.
We don't know. We don't kind of okay.
I thought we were buddies, man. I've talked to you about Coach Dub working with you in the past, and I know you've worked with Luther Glover too. What is it about, working with guys outside the team that, what's the drive to do that in the first part? And then, what have you really learned from all these different coaches you've worked with?
I don't know, man. Just working with Dub, man, has just been amazing. ever since I came into the league, we kind of connected through DeAnthony Thomas, actually. DeAnthony Thomas, ex-chief who went to Dub one off season, and then he was like, 10, you got to go to this dude. I was like, who is this dude you talking about? It was Dub, Keith Williams he was talking about. So I eventually ended up going. It was in Lincoln, Nebraska. Never heard of the place in my life. So I go down there and I'm like, bro, what did I come to? Is this like a trap or something? So I go down there, man. I enjoy it, enjoy talking to him, enjoy working with him. And the thing about Dub is, like, some trainers, like, you go down there, like, you kick it, you get some work here, you laugh here, but with Dub, it's just straight work. That's all we doing the whole entire time. So that's what I like. Like, when I go work out, I don't want to talk, I don't want to laugh, I don't want to do nothing. I'm here for one thing only. And that's to get better. Like, we can laugh and talk after I'm done, like, working out. But yeah, just working out with Dub has been amazing. And then just working out with Luther, man. To me, I just feel like, when I met Luther, I just feel like God, like, set us up in, like, the right way, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we both needed a kind of like a friend, and like it was like boom, it like happened. Because I was playing basketball one day, and then like we just got introduced to each other, and then he was like, hey man, if you want me to start working you out, I can work you out. And boom, he just started working me out, and then I just got better. I got stronger, I lost weight, and I'm feeling great right now, so yeah, this has been amazing, man. So you never know, man, like personal trainer, some of these dudes will become like your lifelong brother, long lost brother that you never met.
All right, next we'll go to Chris Lilly.
Hey, Tyreek, you're around Byron Pringle a lot. What can you say about his ability to make the most of, each opportunity he's given, despite, limited snaps? And is he ever not smiling with a big grin?
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing about Pringle, man. The one thing that impresses me about Pringle the most, he comes into work every single day, smiling, laughing, and then G. Lou puts him in at practice for every single one of us, during practice, and he does like all of the snaps and doesn't complain or whistle. So for him just to be able to do that, then do special teams, then do scout team reps, that just blew me off the charts. And I was talking to G. Lou about that. I was like, man, y'all need to start giving Pringle some more chances, man, because here's a guy, he doesn't complain about his job. He comes in and works. Whatever you guys tell him to do, he does it. And he's still the same guy. He always laughing, he always smiling. But I mean, you couldn't ask more from a teammate. So he's been great. Like he's been amazing, man. Like on our off days, me and Pringle hang out. I'm not gonna tell y'all what we do, but we got a book club. I'm just gonna say we got a book club. Yeah, stick with that.
All right, next we'll go to Jerron May.
Hey there. So you had 269 yards and 3 touchdowns against Tampa earlier this season. So what kind of worked for you in that game to have such a great performance? And then obviously you've been watching a lot of tape on Tampa recently. What have you seen leading up to the Super Bowl that you can kind of exploit and have hopefully as good of a game as you did a couple weeks ago?
Well, my ability to just, create separation in routes, and just blow by people sometimes. That's what I did the first game, and that's what I'm gonna kind of lean on, the second game, just my ability, just to run by guys. Now I know they got some very physical corners, some very tall corners, and some very good corners, but I mean, I feel like I feel like that's what the weight room for. Like I'm in the weight room, so if they try to jam me, I'll probably, run right through it or something like that. But the second game, man, I'm just hoping I can do the same thing. Just let me go and get that 269, 3 touchdowns, and then I can, win MVP. Come on, guys, let me get that, please. I said, please.
All right, next we'll go to Cameron Buford.
Cameron Buford, Los Angeles News Observer. How you doing, Mr. Hill?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. We just talking to Travis Kelce here a few moments ago, and he talking about the energy and the vibe that he gets from Kingdom, and then how it's infectious, and he brings that to the team. I'd like to ask you, who do you get your encouragement from on the team, and who kind of fires you guys up if Kelce isn't that guy?
The guy who fires us up is probably on the offensive side or defensive side, or just the whole team.
Just either way, every day in practice, every game. Who do you look for to for that encouragement? Who gets you guys super hyped for the game?
Probably, I'm gonna go Chad Henne, bro. I'm going
Chad Henne.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know. It's like Chad Henne, like, cause like during practice, like he does like these crazy dances. Yeah, I know Chad Henne does dances. Yeah, he does like these crazy dances, and it's like be the funniest thing ever, you know. And he be turning the receivers up, you know. So I gotta go Chad Henne, man.
All right, next we'll go to Mark Long.
I'm still laughing at book club and Chad Henne dancing. But I'm curious, you going to give Scotty Miller a head start? You going to give him a yard? What do you get? What's he get in this potential race?
I don't know, man. Right now, man, my biggest focus is just, you know, playing football. You know, after the season, you know, me and Scotty can discuss whatever race he want me to be a part of, and we can get it going. But right now, you know, my primary focus is just winning this game. You know, so.
All right, next we'll go to Yo Takahashi.
Ooh.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I have just a simple question. How do you describe the strengths of the Chiefs offense?
Our strengths?
Yes, in the offense.
Yep. Our quarterback is our strength, our head coach is our strength, and our tight end is our strength. There you go. There you go. That's our strength right there, baby. Hey, you got the big three right there.
All right, next we'll go to Chris Ryan.
Hey, Tyreek, you're a guy that has such an incredible ability to impact the game. And I'm wondering how you go about putting yourself in the position to have success in each game, in particular the Super Bowl coming up.
Yep. Yeah, man. I feel like to be able to be great in situations like this, man, you got to be great all week. You know, whether it's practice, whether it's watching film, you know, or just attacking every day. You know, so that's what I've been doing all year, you know, just working hard, you know, being coachable, being accountable, you know, and I've been successful with it, you know, so I'm gonna continue to do that and do those things, and hopefully I can be successful again in the Super Bowl.
All right, next we'll go to Dan Moriarty.
Tyreek, how would you describe Patrick Mahomes?
Oh, Patrick?
Yes.
Wow. I would say when Patrick plays a game of football, he's like a little kid in the candy store. Like, he gets happy, you know, but he's very competitive. You know, he loves to compete. You know, he just loves that feeling about it, you know, so if I could just choose one word, I would just say he's very competitive. You know, he wants to be the best to ever do it. And yeah, he's great, man.
All right, next we'll go to Henrik Levison.
My palms are getting sweaty.
Hey, Tyreek. So last year, watching you in Miami, just to be real with you, you seemed kind of fed up in the end with all these questions from all this media circus.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight or today, I'm seeing a much more relaxed guy. Do you feel that things are different this time around, or maybe things have changed the way that kind of the way you feel about yourself or whatever throughout this last year, or has anything changed?
Nah, I feel like a lot has changed, you know, throughout my whole entire life. Whether it's football has been great. Football was great last year. but I feel like as far as like off the field stuff, you know, like my kids have been amazing, you know. So yeah, my life has been great, man. You know, I'm feeling good. I'm in a good spot. I got great support system. I had that last year, you know, but the structure isn't the same as it was this year. You know, like I got my girl, I got my grandparents, you know, who's healthy and alive and just so supportive and just everything that I do, you know, and it feels amazing, you know. So when you're able to just have all of that, you know, clicking all at the same level, it helps you mentally to go out, you know, and play ball, you know, and it makes my job easy. That's all I want, a simple life. I just want a simple life, man. I just want to take care of my kids, play football, and, you know, eat some Tootsie Rolls here and there. So besides that, I'm good. A simple life, you know.
All right, next we'll go to Zenny Abraham.
How are you, Mr. Hill? Zenny Abraham, Zenny62 Media. Hey, wanted to know what you thought. Question about a common opponent in their brand new stadium, the Raiders and Allegiant Stadium, and playing it. You guys won there, so what do you think about it?
Oh, the stadium is amazing, man. Like it was crazy. Like I can just I felt the energy without even having fans there. So I can just I can't even imagine it with fans. So I already know it's gonna be crazy, you know. So it was a great place to play, man. It was a great place to play. So the Raiders definitely chose the right destination to put their team.
Next we'll go to Seren Petro.
Tyreek, you guys have done such a great job in sweeping teams when you play them twice and owning the AFC West. You got kind of a similar situation here in the sense that you got to play this team a second time. What do you have to be? What makes you guys so successful at being able to win and then turn right around and be able to do it again?
Well, just being different. You know, a lot of teams, you know, across this league, like they do the same things over and over and over again. But the one thing about Eric Bieniemy and Coach Reed, you know, they spend, you know, so much time in the office, you know, drawing up these plays. Like one week it may look like this, and then the next week it could be completely different. Like we could have a running back doing a primary route, you know, which is crazy, you know. So just that, man, like just being able to like just have that ability and just have so many weapons, you know, at your need is amazing, you know, for those guys, you know. So they get to pick and choose where they want to put guys, you know. So yeah, that's how we've been successful all year.
Next we'll go to Blair Tedty. Oh, there we go.
Hi, Blair Tatey with the BBC. You've said before that you love competing. Competition is really big for you.
Yeah.
What bit of, I mean, it's a whole competition in and of itself, but what part of the competition are you most excited about?
Just going against the DBs. You know, I know for a fact, you know, their guys are going to win some plays and our guys are going to win some plays, you know. So I just love going like man versus man, like you beat him or he beat you, you know. So just having that, you know, is just amazing. And the 50-50 balls in the air, you know, just that, you know, being able to just come down with those is just the best feeling ever. You know, you stand up, you know, you scream, you get the crowd going, you know, it's amazing. It's the best feeling ever, you know. So
all right, next we'll go to Shelby Allen.
Hey again, Tyreek. There's a lot of controversy over the definition of a true dynasty in sports. Do you think that back-to-back wins would do it here, or would you need a third?
We just got to keep working, man. That's all we got to do, just keep working. You know I said in the past that we're going for 7 rings, but right now, man, our focus is just, you know, just winning this game. You know, so yeah. Would I like to be a part of a dynasty? Yes, I would, though. Yes, I would.
All right, next we'll go to Kevin Weishaus.
Yes. Hey, Tyreek. Greetings from Germany, first of all. I was wondering, obviously on the offense, you're often lined up in the slot or you're lined up on the outside. Could you talk about how it helps you being lined up in the slot and be more effective for the offense of Kansas City?
Well, I don't know, man, because I feel like you can do a little bit more from the slot, whether it's going deep, doing shallow crosses or doing jet sweeps. Like you can do a little bit more from the slot, So playing slot actually benefits me, a lot because I can use my speed against linebackers or nickelbacks or whoever it may be, Plus there's more room to go inside or outside, So there are a lot of things that play, into factor when dealing with me going into the slot, So, but I'd rather play outside receiver any day though. Like if you wanna be known as one of the best, you got to be an outside receiver. To me, that's in my opinion.
All right, next we'll go to Mitchell Summers.
Hey, Tyreek, I wonder how much do you guys still think about that AFC Conference Championship game a few years ago? The only time that Patrick Mahomes has lost in the playoffs was that AFC Conference Championship game against the Patriots. I wonder how much do you guys still think about that, and I wonder how much does it fire you up to help bring you to where you guys are today?
I don't think about it at all. I just go play ball, man. Like if you started looking in the past, then you old news, Like our job is to just look forward and just look for the future, and that's this game coming up this Sunday, So that's all we've been doing.
All right, next we'll go to Tom Akins.
Tyreek, talk to me about what you think the keys to victory will be if the Chiefs are to win their second straight Super Bowl. What's it going to take to get it done?
What do you? So this is Tyreek keys to victory. Yes, let's go. Tyreek keys to victory. 1, get Tyreek the ball. 2, get Tyreek the ball. 3, I'm not even gonna say that. But for real, man, honestly, I would say, just play well up front. I feel like both sides of the ball, offensive line, defensive line, bigs gotta dominate the game all game. Whether that's offensive line protecting Pat or whether that's defensive line affecting Tom Brady. The second key to the game is we gotta score on special teams. We gotta get Byron Pringle in the end zone, or we gotta create some crazy turnover, pick it up, scoop and score. And then 3, we just got to play as a team, play together, no egos involved, no pride involved. We just go out there and we play hard and let Pat control the ship because obviously he's the captain of the Magic School Bus. So we just let Pat do his thing. That's Tyreek Hill's 3 keys to victory. We'll be back after this commercial. Go! Let's go!
All right, and then last one we'll go to Melissa Jacobs.
Oh, seriously, last one? I was joking. Come on, man.
Hey, Tyreek. Sorry if you've been asked this already. I've been Zoom hopping, but can you just share your thoughts? I know Zoom hopping is a thing today. Can you share your thoughts on Eric Bieniemy being shut out of this coaching cycle?
Well, man, it's definitely tough, but the way that I feel like the way that EB thinks is, his time will come soon, so his main focus has been just winning the Super Bowl. I can tell, by the way he's been on guys this whole last week, the whole entire last week he's been on guys, head about, working hard. So he, that time has passed, and like I said, his time will come, and when his time does come, he's going to be an amazing coach.
All right, thanks, Tyreek.
Oh, that's it?
Yep, you're good.
Bro, come on, Luke, bro. Come on, Luke, bro. I done got comfortable now, Luke. I'm finna sit here for a minute.
Oh, all right, Luke. Ted.